Welcome to another episode of Sim Saturdays where we create Sims. Today I decided to do another black and white challenge. So, for those of you who don't know what the black and white challenge is, you turn your screen black and white, and then you create a sim completely in black and white, and then turn the colors back on and see exactly what it is you created while in black and white. It's a fun challenge. I've done a few of them in the past. And yeah, so today we're going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to turn my screen black and white and we're going to get started. Alright, so the screen is now black and white and now I can get started. First up, I do need to give her a name. I'll make her name Sonia Forrester. Sounds pretty cool to me. I can words. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so for this hairstyle, I do want to pick one that doesn't have, that is clearly not black in the thumbnail picture, because that means we're going to get something a little bit more interesting with the hair color. So I'm going to try and find something that's not already black in the thumbnail. Okay. We could go with that. However, we could also go something like this or like this. Part of me wants to go there. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be really cool in color, so I'm gonna go with that. Alright, I'm just gonna get the face all set. It's a very oval face I'm noticing here. Alright, so for her eyebrows, let's just match the hair. I don't know. Let's match the hair. I usually don't like to do that, but, you know. Ooh, okay, I like these eyes. These eyes are cool. If I could just make them a little bit bigger, that would be even cooler. Alright, I like that. Okay, I will change her mouth. I like the nose, so I'm going to keep the nose as is. I guess that's about as good as we're gonna get. I just realized I never changed her skin tone, so let me change that. We'll go with a cooler skin tone. That looks like it'll be really cool in color, so let's use that. Alright. I'm not gonna give her a hat. I might give her a hat for like formal or athletic wear, but not for this one. Alright, and then the necklace. This looks like it's gonna have a lot of different colors to it, so I'll choose that. And then I'll choose... Let's give her a tank top. Ooh. But that's only got one color, and I know what it is, so I can't use that because I want to be surprised by what the colors end up looking like. And I can't be surprised if I know what it looks like! You know what? Let's try this. I saw this shirt in a previous challenge that I just recorded a few minutes ago. So, I actually don't know what these colors are, so let's pick something that I think will look crazy in the end. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. And then for bottoms, let's give her like a short skirt. Why not? Ooh, let's try this one. I feel like this one's gonna look crazy in color. Okay, that looks like, yeah. Ooh, I'm nervous for what this is gonna look like, but then again, I'm always nervous for what these are gonna look like, so it's not really that different. Alright, let's try that. Yeah. Okay, and then for leggings... I'm nervous for what this outfit's gonna be, I really am, but I wanna know. I wanna know what it's gonna be. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave that there for her everyday outfit. And then for her formal wear, what do we got? Alright, I feel like doing it random is not really the best way to go about this. Let's try... that? I don't know. Alright, we'll try that, and then give her... Oh, what pants do I give? I'm gonna give her some darker pants. That feels like it'll be a little bit matching. Even though I hate matching, it feels like it'll look at least somewhat good together. Those are a gamble. Those are a gamble for sure. I'm not sure how that's gonna look. Onto athletic wear. I think this time I will give her a hat. I thought about giving her a hat for everyday wear, but I decided not to. But on this one I will. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I can already tell that looks cool in black and white. I just realized I never gave her any makeup, but I'll do that once I finish the outfits. The outfits are the fun part. Okay, that looks like it's going to be a different color than black and white, so I'll take that. And then I'll give her... Yeah, I don't think a skirt. I don't really feel like a skirt would work for this. Alright, that could look interesting. And finally, we'll do... Alright, I'll do that. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. And the eye color, I'm just realizing, is not... It's the darkest version, so... I'm gonna go right about... here with it. Okay. Alright, for sleepwear... I'll give her... this funky top. And I kind of like the bottom she's already got. So let me just change the colors up. Just to say I did something. There we go. And then the shoes. I'll keep those the same. And I'll go with that. Alright, party wear. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. I did that. Okay, I'm just going to pick something different. I want to keep it the same. But at the same time, like... that's kind of not the point of the black and white challenge, at least to me, so I will change it up. I'll change it up. I don't hate that. At least in black and white, I don't hate it. I'll give her these. Alright. Swimwear. What do we got for swimwear? I'm going to do a top and bottom just so it's a little bit easier to get something a little bit more out there. So we'll go with that. Or maybe... I'm not sure. Okay, I think that would look nice. And then we'll give her... Ooh, they got flowers. Here's a flowery design. Alright, we'll do that. Okay. That could be very good together. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on any of these, but we'll see. We'll see when we turn the colors back on how good they actually look together. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna pick one of these. I'm gonna pick that one. And then I will pick... Okay, I kind of want to see what that looks like, because that is kind of interesting in black and white, the little fade it's got going on the gradient. I think that's going to look really cool in color, so I'm going to go with that. Onto her shoes. Ooh. Okay, this has some pretty cool patterns. Pretty interesting looking patterns. Let's go with that. I'll give her some socks. We're going to turn the hot weather on. For some reason, the game thinks you can't wear socks in hot weather. I'm not sure why I wear socks in hot weather too, but, you know, everybody's got their own preferences. That's just my preference. Alright, so let's give her... I already know that is the only option in that, so I'm not going to choose that just because I know how that looks. Instead, I will choose this one. Ooh, what should I choose? Yeah, let's go. Let's try jeans. See what we got in jeans. Do I like that or do I kind of like that. All right, we're gonna go with that because that looks more interesting in black and white. That's really what I'm going for. Does it look interesting in black and white? That's what I'm choosing. Alright. And then some socks. I'll give her some socks. Alright, can't really see them, but that's fine. Okay. I just realized she has a nose ring in her cold wear. That's fine. I'm gonna just leave it. Alright, let's see how Sonia turned out. I forgot this is what I chose for her everyday outfit. Oh, this is definitely going to be the most out there outfit, I think. Especially since I gave her that necklace, too. Alright, I'm going to turn on the colors and see exactly what it is I created here. So let's do it! I'm nervous. Alright, time to see. What do we get? Wow, that's a lot. But you know what? I kind of thought it was going to turn out this crazy. And also the hair is wild. Wow. Red fading into a light pink. That is crazy looking. What color did I choose for her eyes? Okay, kind of a neutralish blue color. Okay, I kind of knew this outfit was going to be a little bit out there. Also, I was not expecting hot pink for her shirt there. Alright. You know what? It works. Alright, let's see what her formal wear looks like. Hey, that's not too bad, actually. Alright, I would not have chosen this, brownish color. Let's see, I would have maybe this blue. I maybe would have chosen the blue. This is fine, though. I'm okay with it. Alright, athletic wear. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, sleepwear. Oh, the pants are already in grayscale, so... Alright, what were the other options here? There was that. There was a red and blue. Orange? There was orange? I could have chosen orange! Oh well, we got the grayscale. That's boring. The shirt turned out nice, though. Alright, for party wear... Hey, this actually kind of works. I like it. I like how that looks. All right, swimwear. Oh, why do I keep choosing the grayscale options for the shorts? Why do I keep doing that? I don't get it. Like, we could have gotten this. That would have looked so cool. Oh, I love that. Oh well. All right, hot weather. The blue socks are a little bit weird, but the rest of it looks fine. I like it. Okay. And cold weather. Hey, that actually kind of goes well together. The shoes are a little much. But the shirt and the pants kind of go well together. I like that. Alright. I'd say she turned out okay. She turned out alright. Some outfits a little bit better than others. Like, let me see. Athletic wear. Oh, athletic wear was fine. Party wear was good. Yeah, I'd say the only one that was really just completely out there was the everyday wear. And I kind of knew going into this one that it was gonna be out there, so, you know. I got what I paid for, you know? So, that's fine. Alright. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Sim Saturdays. I will see you guys next week when we create even more Sims. Until then, keep being creative.